Hi, I'm Ben Swinburne, Morgan Stanley's media and cable satellite analyst. I'm joined by Brian Nowak, our internet analyst, and we're going to wrap up together the first day of our TMT conference out here in San Francisco. And today's focus really for both of us was on the advertising side. We had a presentation from Les Moonves in the morning, CEO of CBS, and I thought the comments clearly on the advertising side were ones of clear strength. So no recession bleeding into the ad market at all, both nationally at the network and also locally. And I think if you think about CBS's business and its three big revenue buckets, advertising, where they're continuing to see a strong scatter market in Q1 heading into the upfront, their retransmission subscription revenue business, where Les said they feel like they can exceed $2 billion in 2020 and have the CBS All Access product and Showtime OTT product to help navigate the future of the bundle. And then the third piece, which is licensing, probably still the most sort of show me story piece of the CBS investment thesis, but one I think we'll hear about more from them at their investor day in a couple weeks. Brian, what did you hear on the ad market today from your companies?
Yeah, so we hosted Alphabet and Ruth Porat from Alphabet, and very similar messages on macro. No real signs of macro weakness other than some FX headwinds, and also a note that their R&D expense does over-index toward the U.S. So it's something to think about, kind of flowing down the P&L and the full impact of the changing currency, but no sign of macro weakness at all. More comments around just how it's still very early days in Google's core advertising products, both on the search side, on the YouTube side, and even on desktop, which continues to be resilient. And Ruth did call out the fact that some of the verticals like travel have actually been driving some of this resiliency that we've seen in the desktop search market, so it does seem early. We also did get a few more comments around the OpEx, where it does seem to be increased accountability and kind of pushing down some of the expenses to the management level when you're thinking about budgeting, and that budgeting does remain a very dynamic process and ensuring proper allocation to the buckets. On the other bets, also the word gating was used, and kind of how to think about proper investment levels of some of these different other bets. So it just doesn't seem like there's just a continued spigot of dollars flowing toward them. There are gating factors that are being considered as we think about level investment. So we remain bullish on Google and the ad markets. It all seem pretty positive today. If you have any follow-ups, feel free to give us a shout.